Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and well, I've been a little bit busy. So I've been printing an Iron Man suit for about like 5 or 6 months, and I would say it's going pretty darn well. Sorry if the printer's loud. It's printing the shin for this, obviously. So in this video, we're going to be going over all of the things I have done, haven't done, the things I want to do, and the problems I've run into. All right, so we're going to be starting off with the thigh there. Go down to the knee and just work our way up. Okay. All right, so the thigh is done technically. I just haven't, put it together. So yeah, just throw that aside. The knee is also done. It's just also not together, but we're getting there. And the COD and Iron Booty, whatever you want to call it, system is going pretty well. The hip pod is just taped in there because I haven't put stuff in there yet. Don't worry about it. So I got the hip pod off, and I'm gonna also go over some print orientations because some of them are a little bit tricky. Like the hip pod, it's pretty easy. You just print it like this, how it drops in. It's not too hard. But also for the COD and the Iron Booty, what I did, just threw some buckles on here, and they just pop off. There's also buckles on this side too. But for the print orientations on this, for the COD, I just kind of did it like this because I didn't. Yeah, that was the easiest. And for the butt, I did cut apart right there and printed it like this, with this piece obviously off, and printed it separate and, well, got it off. For the leg, I forgot to go over this, but I cut a piece off. If you look at it in the print files, there's a big chunk. Hold on. There's a big chunk right here that I cut off. I don't know if I want to cut this off too, so it slides higher up on my leg, but we'll see where that goes. All right, so let's move to the arm and my problems with it, because it's being annoying. I went with this hand file because honestly, it's really nice because, well, you can just slip your hand right in there, and well, whenever the cover's on, you can just cover it up, but it went somewhere else. All right, let's just move on to the arm, and I have had some problems with it. So this goes on top. It's a little hinge. Here, I'll show you. All right, now the arm. So the forearm, it's a little big. It's a little bit wobbly, but we'll figure it out. But I just oriented it. It just sits right there. So that was probably the easiest to do. And this is the elbow. It was also very easy to orient. I basically just went and did it like this. And this is the inner elbow piece that I have had trouble with. I cut it in half because, well, here, let me show you. Before I cut it, it wrapped all the way around, and it's an inner joint, so I wouldn't be able to move my arm at all. So I tried cutting it. I might have to print a new one to figure out some more, but I don't even know. But anyways, let's go to the rest of this. The bicep, I've actually had a lot of good stuff with this. I have a buckling system that I was gonna go in here for, but I undid it for some reason, just to do measuring things. But this I'm good with. This is the problem here. There is a buckle in there for this right there. Oh my gosh. I have had such a hard time figuring out how high or how low it's supposed to be, because whenever I put it on, it's like this, or it's like this, or it wobbles, and I don't even want to. I don't know, but I'll show you the rest. Let me get this helmet off. All right, so I got the helmet off, and I can actually wear this now, but I will show you the problem with this whenever I get there. But I'm gonna show you the abs and the back of the abs. Don't worry about the neck, it kind of fell. All right, so here are the abs. I've gotten them connected and everything with bar magnets. If you can see in there, I'll take them apart in a second and go over the orientation. But to take them off, it's easy. You just kind of get over here, pull it, and it's off. Really easy. The bar magnets are just glued in there, and for the lower back, there's just RAF pieces in there with also bar magnets. But how I oriented this was, here, let me get the build plate. The lower back was pretty easy. It's just technically how it came in. A little bit higher, if you can see, that's how I did it. And with this, it was a little tricky. There was a lot of supports in here. I gotta really clean that up. And I don't know why the printer printed like little triangles in the hexagons, but we'll get there. But I basically oriented it a little bit just as straight up as I could, so it could print these hexagons as good as I can. But since those are out of the way, we can get to the fun part. But first, let me get the neck piece out and show you how that all works. This is how I did the neck thing. There's just an elastic band in here with a raft piece with purse magnets, so it doesn't fall apart and stuff. And if you do make this, mine is actually like a lot smaller because I cut it so I could not do it in flexible filament, because that's a pain. I accidentally, but I will show you how I put this on. So I'm wearing this neck gaiter so it doesn't hurt right now, but you just put this over here. Maybe the neck gaiter will be a problem, and you just snap it on. Just snap it on like that, and look, it works fine. No one tell me I need flexible filament or anything, because this is, it'll do. Oh, and I also forgot to talk about the arc reactor I made for this. It's not together, but it's painted, and I use transparent PLA to make it, you'll see, hold on. So it looks like that. That looks amazing in my opinion. I might throw some NeoPixels in there just to get fancy with it, but I just threw a light under there. So you can really use anything you want to light up your stuff. You don't need fancy NeoPixels or whatever you want to use for it. These do fine. But this is a file from Thingiverse. I think it was, I don't remember, I think V6 or something arc reactor. But now we can get to the big boy. All right, so how I did this was I also used the bar magnets from that for this, and well, it just comes off like that easily. There's no foam in here, so it is very uncomfortable, but I'll put it on anyways for you guys. And the chest did come in separate parts. As you can see, I kind of put this together very badly. This was the first thing I actually made from the suit, was the chest. it came in like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6, 7, 8 parts. And I actually had to cut a part out because whenever you open this part, it is a full circle, and whenever it's on, I can't get my arm through the tiny little circle whenever the backpack is on. But I will also go over how this is put together. Took a lot of filament, but there were a lot of parts to this. So how it's split up is there's one booster, and then the main core, I think it's called. I actually split it up. I split this part up. I cut this out. So and I cut this thing out. I don't know if it comes uncut or not. I don't think it does. But I cut this out, so there was there are 3 parts for this one booster. I cut a little spot right here too for the main core, so it isn't so hard to, print. I also did it for obviously the second one. But how I oriented, basically this was basically like this. That is how I oriented it, most of the parts. And you will get a lot of support and stuff on the insides, but not if you cut this off like I did. There won't be a lot. And I also did add some buckles so it stays on stronger to me whenever I'm wearing this. I will go and put this on right now just to show you guys. All right, so to actually put this thing on, first thing you put on the neck, and this backpack actually hangs over it so it stays up. Just put it on like a regular backpack. Get the buckles underneath it. And there, it's on. Easy. I need to put padding in here because it kind of hurts. Then you take the chest. And then you just kind of slip it on, and there, it's on. And the butt and cod piece, it's not really as hard. It's on like everything else. And this is on. The abs are actually the last thing that I put on personally. And it's just like everything else. You just slip it on kind of like the chest, and bar magnets, you need it. Just like that. I am wearing white, so you can see the little gaps, but here. Okay, so for this is actually printed in 90%, and everything else 100%. So what I want to do is these parts look like they kind of catch on my hip bones, so I want to either blow them out with a heat gun or just cut them out so they can go down farther. Now I'm gonna add an elastic band to this and to the chest, or I can just reprint this whole thing, which I really don't want to do. But also, the back doesn't really line up since this is 90%. For some reason, I don't know why I printed it in 90%, but it kind of lines up just a tiny bit. It's got a little bit too much too much space on it, you know. I'm gonna take this off because my shoulders are kind of hurting. I just took the chest plate off. I totally forgot about the shoulder plate real quick. I'm gonna do that real quick and show you guys all the dumb stuff about it. So this thing is actually quite a struggle to get on because I can't even see anything. You can see the real struggle here. Yeah, it is very terrible. I'm actually just gonna do this with, I just went and did that real quick, but look, look, it's wobbly, it's too far up. It needs to be like right here, maybe even under, I don't know. Maybe under so it's more tightly fitting and actually stays, but nope, it's like this. And I gotta work on that. That's all for today. That's everything I have done. I'm sorry if I rushed anything, because this is the first video I've actually done on Starboost for YouTube or whatever. But I do update it a lot on my Instagram. It will be in the description, but I post all of my stuff whenever I put things together, new strapping systems, everything, paint, but I probably won't be there for a while. But if you have any comments, questions, concerns, advice, just leave it in the comment section. I will look at all of them, even if I probably won't answer. I probably will answer all of them, but yeah, that's it. See you guys next update video.